When I heard the announcement and reflected, it was to me very much like 1978 with the election of John Paul II. First of all, many people didn't know who this was that was coming out on the balcony. But as we think more about it, I believe there is a very strong parallel here. And the parallel is the Pope from Eastern Europe was able to have this tremendous impact behind the Iron Curtain for a whole continent of people. And now today, 35 years later, we see, I think, a very similar occurrence with this conclave. A Pope now from Latin America, who I think is going to usher in a huge renewal of Catholicism in the Western Hemisphere. Pope John Paul II stood with the people against communist dictatorship in Eastern Europe. And that meant, for example, he stood with his people at the church in Novo Huto, the city of Novo Huto, demanding that there be a church, the solidarity with Catholics. So how do you show your solidarity in Latin America, where the big crisis facing the church, the great challenge facing the church is both liberation theology and how does one have solidarity with many, many, many people living in dramatic poverty? Well, we have a man who has demonstrated in his pastoral ministry from the beginning, really, that the church is not a place of privilege, but a place of service. And so we had one pope who stood with the people on Nova Huta. We have another pope who stands with the people by taking the bus, taking the metro, walking through their neighborhoods, gathering up the indigenous people and those in poverty. So I think there's a very important parallel here.